Welcome to today's more important analysis videos on Thursday 7th of June with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. We've got general risk positive action on markets today, and that comes as the dollar index continues to fall. That dollar is suffering across the board, which is sort of a function of this risk positive attitude. We had that speech from Peter Pryat, the ECB chief economist yesterday, which suggested that the ECB was going to be sort of discussing the end of the APP program, the asset purchase program, at its meeting next week. And sentiment generally has remained strong on the back of that. The euro gaining strongly yesterday. It continues to climb today. That's hitting the dollar index, which is now falling at sort of almost 3-week lows now on that dollar index, which is again a function of that euro strength, but also you're seeing sterling strength. Not only that, you're seeing yen strength as well. So yen strength amidst positive risk appetite is interesting. That shows how weak the dollar is today. Equity markets have all been strong. You had a very good close on the S&P 500 yesterday. We had the S&P 500 breaking out to multi-month highs in the last couple of days, and that continues to move higher. And not only that, but we're also seeing equity markets in Europe as well showing similar sort of moves, which is positive. FTSE 100 opened late today because of the issues or technical issues on the LSE, but that's slightly underperforming, but still there's a lot of ex-divs going through the market today, which could be impacting on that. However, what we are seeing is just the general continued upside move in these bond yields. Certainly on the Eurozone bond yields, we've got the German 10-year pulling strongly higher, and that is affecting euro-dollar, certainly the year differentials there. 10-year Treasury yield is also pulling higher, but not to the extent as German yields, and also we've seen UK gilt yields pulling strongly higher, 1.4 up from 2 days ago. It was below 1.3, so yeah, really strong move to the upside there. Again, that's helping sterling in a recovery. So where does this leave our sort of outlook for today? Well, we've got, in terms of data points, we've got the Eurozone GDP, the flash GDP, which is then coming into the second reading of that at 10 o'clock. And that's expected to be reconfirmed at 0.4%. And then the weekly jobless claims this afternoon. So not a great deal to really affect markets. Actually, tomorrow's pretty quiet as well, FYI. That leaves me to my chart of the day, which is the sterling yen. Now, as I said, sterling has been pulling strongly higher amidst this improvement in risk appetite, and that has continued in the last few days. And look at this downtrend we're testing now. It's actually a confluence of levels. That's a 14-month uptrend, which is now being was broken previously, but is now, that should therefore come in as a basis of resistance again. The market is testing that level, but also testing that downtrend. So this is a key crossroads, I think, for sterling yen. But initially, we've broken above the old floor of 147. Which had been resistance earlier this week, but yesterday decisively through that. We've got the momentum indicators which are climbing strongly. This looks like it's a move that is gaining momentum, and a breakout today, and a confirmed breakout of that downtrend would then, I suppose, reopen 150. Big figure, which was that late May high. So a continued recovery certainly looks as though it's on the cards if the market can sort of break the shackles of these confluence of trend line resistances that it's got in place here today. So you've got the hourly chart, which shows a continued move, higher lows, higher highs, and not only that, it's using that rising 55-hour moving average as a basis of support. The momentum indicators on the hourly as well. Strong configuration on the RSI. 40 to 50 seems to be where the buying pressure comes in. The MACD lines as well. Look at the MACD lines, ready to turn higher. The stochastics are rising again. This looks like it's a market that's ready to break once more to the upside. It is in the process of breaking that downtrend at the moment. So this continued recovery looks on for sterling yen. So you wouldn't really want the market to move back below 147 now. And if it did do that, that would be breaking this run, this strong run of higher daily lows, and it would also break back below the support that is now in place with this sort of pivot that we've had at 147. So that would be your floor that you'd be looking out for. But certainly an improvement is in process on sterling yen. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you later.